Welcome to Sweets, Treats, and Eats. I'm Howie Morgasen. On this episode, it's all about side dishes with everyday ingredients. We get started with macaroni and cheese balls, and then follow that up by delicious apple fritters. And we're going to have the grandkids along for those two recipes. And then we're going to do some rice balls, and those are great as well. And then we'll finish up with potato croquettes. So make sure you stay tuned. We'll get started right now. Okay, so next up, we have a favorite of kids all over, including Josh and Melanie, and that's mac and cheese, right? We all like mac and cheese. It's yummy, right? So now we're gonna make some mac and cheese sticks. So we made the mac and cheese, follow the box directions, put it on a sheet tray, put it in the freezer so it gets hard, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut it into sticks so that we can work with them. So I'll cut a couple to get us started. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the sticks like this, okay? And then I'm going to grab one here. Okay. Okay, and we're going to put it in the flour. Okay, you got it? Can you help me with this? Here. All right, so we're going to put it in the flour. Let's see if I can help. We can turn it over a little bit. Okay, and then I'm going to take it from the flour, and oh, looks like we're going to have two sticks here. So I'm going to put it in the egg, okay? And Josh, I'm coming over to you. Okay, so we have the egg, and then we're going to put it in here. Can you help me with this? Grab hold, and let's put it, the breadcrumbs. So maybe I can help it, put some breadcrumbs on the top, like that, right? And then we're going to grab it and put it here on the plate. Okay. Let's make one other. We have this one here, right, Melanie, that you did?
I want the green one.
Okay, here. Go ahead. And put it in the egg. Oh. Yeah.
This is so difficult.
Okay, I got it.
I want to pick a stick up.
All right, we'll get another one. 1 second. Let's just get this one over to Josh. Okay, you ready? Here, I'll put it over here. Grab some breadcrumbs. Just put them over the top. Good job. All right, so I'm going to grab this, put it on the plate over here. All right, so we're going to make some more here, and we got a lot to make. And when we come back, we'll show you what they are ready to go into the fryer to get cooked. So stay with us. All right, so we said that we were going to fry the mac and cheese sticks, and we are, except we're using the air fryer, as you can see right here. So the air fryer is a lot healthier, and I've had them in here for about 5 minutes, so I'm going to check. So I'm going to lift the top on the air fryer. And as you can see, our mac and cheese is doing great. And probably another 5 or 10 minutes and they'll be ready to go. So stay with us. Okay, so look at how these mac and cheese came out. Let's show Uncle Nick what they look like. They look pretty yummy. You guys did a great job. We said that they were sticks, right? But they really don't look like sticks. This recipe requires a lot of work. It was a bit of a mess, but it all came together. We used the air fryer and that worked great. So now we have, you want to try one? Take one.
Yeah.
You want to try one? You take one and take a bite.
Oh, so good.
Tell me what you think.
Good.
Are they yummy?
Yummy.
Okay. These are excellent. We might leave the mac and cheese in the freezer for a bit longer. I think that was part of the problem. But they came out great, and we're going to enjoy them.
And you'll get another one of those.
Okay. So stay tuned. More to come. All right. So the next dish we're going to do is a sweet dish. We're going to make some apple fritters, right? How's that? That's pretty cool. So Josh is going to do the first half with me, and then Melanie, we're going to do the second half, okay? All right, so Josh, you have a bowl, you have some flour, so you're going to put that in. Go ahead, put it all in, yep. All right, thank you, I'll take that. Then you have some, what's that? Cinnamon.
Oh, why do we need cinnamon?
Because it makes it taste yummy. Okay, so you got the cinnamon in. And then we have some nutmeg. Here, right here. Nutmeg, put that in.
Are you sure that's nutmeg?
I am positive. Okay, and then we have some salt. Here you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I don't even like salt.
Well, it makes flavor, and that's baking powder. Okay, so put that in. Okay, and then take your whisk that you have over there, okay, and mix it up. Go ahead. Okay, so you continue mixing that slowly, and then Melanie, we're going to start working on the wet ingredients, okay? So we have over here, we have some eggs. So do you want to help me put that in? Lift it up, and we go. Good job. Okay, now we're going to take some sugar. Okay, you want to help me with the sugar? Okay, let's put it in. Okay, good job. And then we have some butter. Okay, you ready? Okay, now we're going to take the whisk. You ready? I'll bring it down here. And we're going to mix it. Keep mixing. Okay, so Melanie and I are going to mix. And when we come back, we'll continue on with what she's doing. So stay with us. Keep mixing there, Melanie. Keep mixing. All right, we're mixing, so we're ready for the next ingredient. You hold that. You keep mixing. And we have apples here. Okay, we're going to put those in. Okay, let's keep mixing. Good job. Look at those. Aren't those apples nice?
Yeah.
Okay, and then, okay, we have a special ingredient here.
Cider.
This is sparkling apple cider. Look at that. Look at how it fizzes up. Okay, so let's mix it. Okay, go ahead. You mix it.
I want to see how it fizzes up.
See it?
Oh, it fizzes up really
Yeah,
good?
it does.
Oh, it fizzes up quick.
So Melanie, you did a great job in that. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take it over here to Josh. Okay, so thanks for doing that part. And now Josh, you have the dry ingredients here, and you're going to dump that into here. So let's put the whisk over here. Okay, and then you pick this up. No, here. And you pour that into here. Okay. Dump it in. Go ahead. No, here. Ready? Okay, and now you're going to whisk. Go ahead. Nice and slow.
Okay.
That's all right.
We're mixing it with the what ingredients?
With the apples and the apple cider vinegar, the eggs and the sugar.
Are you sure it is vinegar?
No, not vinegar. Sorry, I meant sparkling apple cider. Good catch there, buddy. All right, so we're going to keep mixing over here, and then we're going to meet you at the stove, and we're going to make some apple fritters. So stay with us. How cool is that?
Wow.
Wow.
Looks like fritters now.
Yeah. All right, we're at the stove, and here's the batter. You can see that the kids worked on it, came out great, and now we're ready to fry them. So we're going to take 2 spoons. We're going to grab a little bit of batter, and we're going to put it down in the oil.
It's starting to cook.
Yep. And take another one, we'll put it down.
Wow.
And we want to...
I think that was going to be mine.
Okay, so we'll...
That's mine.
Okay.
They're really heating up.
Okay, we want to flatten them out.
Mine are really heating up.
Okay, we'll put one more in. And then we're going to keep an eye on them. And then it takes about a minute to 2 minutes, depending on how hot the oil is and stuff. And you can check it. So we're going to wash these, and when we come back, we'll show you what they look like. Stay with us. All right, we're back. Look at how great these came out. What do you think? Isn't it great?
Yeah,
It's great. You guys did a great job in mixing up the batter and the wet ingredients and the dry ingredients and putting them all together. And then we fried them on top of the stove. And so sometimes, if you want to make it even more special, you put a little powdered sugar over the top like that. Do you guys want to try it for the big plate?
Yeah.
Okay, Melanie, you try first, and then we'll go over to Josh. You ready? Let's go. All right. Well, Josh, you try. You ready, buddy?
Yeah.
Here we go. Hold on. Get that powdered sugar going. Okay, good. Now, should we try them?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, so you grab one.
This one.
Okay, you can have that one. Melanie, you take one. Okay. And,
Wow.
And take a bite.
They're great. These are great.
What do you think?
Great.
Well, I think that the yays have it. So there you have apple fritters. Give them a try. Stay with us. More good stuff coming up. So now we're going to make a dish that has been around for generations in my family. This is rice balls. And it's a pretty simple dish. My wife has been making it for years. She really makes it well, so I'm hoping I could make it up to her par, but we'll see what happens. So the star of the show is rice. So we have our rice here. There's all different types of rice that is out there. You really want a starchy rice. That is what helps keep the rice together. And there's a lot of rices out there that you can use. Brown rice probably wouldn't work because it's not starchy and you would have to add more of the binders to it. So we have our rice here, and I'm going to take the rice, and I've had it cooling in the fridge, so it's probably pretty caked up. Yep, as you can see. So I'm going to sort of break that up a little bit. And this is good because you can tell that this is a starchy rice that we have here. So we have the rice, and then we're going to add the rest of the ingredients. So I have 2 eggs. So we'll put those in. We have some Pecorino Romano cheese. We'll put that in. We have some parsley. And we have some salt. And some pepper. And we'll start with some breadcrumbs. And then we're basically just going to mix it around. And you want to get it to a consistency where you're going to be able to make the rice balls out of it and they're going to stay together. So I'm going to continue mixing this for a while. And when we come back, I will take you through actually making the rice balls. So stay with us. All right, so we have our rice mixture, which you can see. Now, when we were mixing it, it was still a little dry, so I added 1 more egg to it, and now it's just perfect. So now we're gonna make some rice balls. I find a scoop, it's easiest for me. You don't have to. My wife, when she does it by hand, and they still look perfect. But this, to me, gives me control over the size of them, so I do that. And I have some mozzarella cheese, which I'm gonna put in the center, and then the breadcrumbs here. So I'm gonna grab a scoop of it, and I'm gonna take it like this, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drill a little hole down in there, and I'm gonna take some of the mozzarella cheese and I'm gonna push it into the center, okay? And then I'm gonna close the ball around it, okay, like that. And then what I wanna do is put some breadcrumbs on it. And there's more than one way you can do it, but I'm gonna try this because it looks like it's working. And then you take it and you put it on the platter, ready to go into the oven. Take another scoop of rice, okay, like that. Drill down a little bit, okay. Take a little bit of the mozzarella cheese, push it down into the center. Okay, then I'm gonna close it up, okay, and make it round. Like that. Put it into the breadcrumbs. Try this time putting some over, like that. And whoops, that looks pretty good. All right, so I'm gonna keep making rice balls here. And when we come back, let's talk about how we're gonna cook them. So stay with me. Okay, so we have our rice balls here. For 2 cups uncooked rice, we got 20 rice balls out of it. So you can judge that way. They are medium size. Sometimes in restaurants or delis, they're twice the size of this. And they have all kinds of crazy stuff in them. Some of them put meat and sauce. They put peas in them, and cheese like we did. So there's all different ways you can do it. We're gonna cook these in the oven. Typically they deep fry them, but we're gonna try and make them a little healthier. So we have a cookie sheet, and you can see that we put olive oil down on the cookie sheet. Then we put the rice balls on, and then we sprayed the top with cooking spray. That way we can sort of guarantee that we're gonna get some crunchiness in here. And then we're gonna put it in a 375-degree oven for about 10 minutes, and then we're gonna lower it to 350 and probably cook it for another 10 to 15 minutes. And then when they're done, we're going to show them to you and we're going to try them. So stay with us. So we are back with our rice balls. And as you can see, they are fresh out of the oven, still warm. We cooked them in the oven, started at 375 for 10 minutes, and then lowered it to 350, and then it was 20 minutes. And we did turn them over. You don't have to, but it gives it an even cooking on both sides if you do that. So we did. And serving suggestion, a little tomato sauce on the side is always good with the rice ball. So let's cut in and see what we got. Looks great, still warm. You can see the smoke coming out from it. Doesn't that look great? You can see all the ingredients. Let's try it. Crunchy on the outside, soft on the inside. And the cheese, a little hint of cheese in there. So you really should give these a try. Coming up next will be a family favorite, potato croquettes. So stay with us. Now we're going to do another family favorite. This is one also that generations have been making. These are potato croquettes. It's a very simple recipe. Again, my wife's been making these for a long time. My father-in-law also made them for a long time. So it's based on mashed potatoes. That's the first ingredient. So everybody has their favorite mashed potato recipe. I have mine, which includes obviously the potatoes. I use a ricer to get the right consistency of the potatoes. And then once they're cooked, what I put in is I put butter, cream cheese, milk, pepper, salt, onion powder, garlic powder, and just mix it all up. And it makes a really nice mashed potato. So that's what I did here. And then again, I put them in the fridge. So I'm gonna grab those first and put those in the bowl. And I'm gonna break them up a little bit so we can mix the rest of the stuff in. Okay, so we got that. Now I'm gonna put in some flat leaf parsley and some salt and some pepper. And I have some mozzarella cheese. And then I'm going to mix those around a little bit. And then I'm also going to put in a little bit of breadcrumbs, not a lot. And then I'm going to mix this together. So I will be here mixing away. And when we come back, I'm going to show you how to make the potato croquettes. So stay with us. Okay, so we have our potato mix here that we mixed everything together with. And so potato croquettes are bigger than the rice balls that we make. So we're gonna use 2 of these scoops to make it. So we have 2 scoops there. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna meld them together, and potato croquettes are typically oval. So what I'm gonna do is I'll put these together and then I'll roll them like this. And that looks pretty good. Let's push them in a little. Okay, that looks good. We put it in the egg wash. Okay, like that. And then we take it from the egg wash and we put it in the breadcrumbs. And then I'm going to put some breadcrumbs on the top, roll it around a little bit, and then put it on our plate over here. Let's make another one. It's our first scoop potato mix, our second scoop of potato mix, and we're just going to push them together. You know, I use the scoops because for portion control, it allows me to make them, you know, the same size. So just going to round them a little bit. Okay, like that. And that looks pretty good. We're going to put it in the dredge. And then we're going to take it, put it in the breadcrumbs. And then I'm going to take some breadcrumbs and then I'm going to roll it around a little bit. Okay, got it covered. And there's another one. Okay, so I'm going to keep making potato croquettes here. And when we're done, I'm going to cook them in the air fryer, another healthier way to make fried foods. And then when we're done in the air fryer, we're going to come back and show you what they look like. So make sure you stay with us. All right, so here they are, the potato croquettes that we cooked in the air fryer. So in the air fryer for about 25 minutes. And here they are, they're done. We sprayed Pam on them in the air fryer. So they cooked and they got crunchy on the top. So what I'm going to do now is let's take a look at what they look like inside. So here they are. They look great. And I'm going to try it. You know what this tastes like? It's so good, by the way. If you've ever had a potato knish, this tastes almost like, this must be the Italian version of the potato knish. It's great, it's crunchy, soft on the inside. The potatoes are just wonderful. So you should really try this. So that is the end of our episode, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you'll try our recipes. They're all very yummy. I'd also like to thank my grandkids for stopping by and helping with 2 of the recipes. And we'll see you next time on Sweets, Treats, and Eats.